The young kids, they call you auntie and uncle. They respect you. I have some little kids going up here. Auntie, how you going? You got a drink for her? You got a paddle pop or something like that? You know, we give it to them. Well, that's the way we were brought up.
Most of them have got respect. I've got a lot of respect for a lot of young ones. I've got all these grandkids, and when they show respect, when the Wi-Fi's turned off, they go, what you want, can I do this, can I do that?
I think the young people have to learn to respect their elders a bit more because they're losing it. And it's a sad thing to see because they're not holding those values that were there for thousands of years. And the kids don't realise that.
I put it back to the intergenerational trauma. The link's been broken somewhere. How do we put it back together?
Elders have always been the way. I mean, without elders saturating our lives, we can't be the elders to the next generations.
When I was a little fella, my grandmother had an open fire in the house, and I used to sit there for hours and hours talking to her, and she'd tell me all about her bringing up, and it was the best experience I ever had.
Well, for me, I've been down it since I was 15. It's a lot of listening and learning and respecting, and you had to listen, and you couldn't even say a word, whatever the old people were saying. You had to stand there and be quiet and take it all in.
Well, I'm lucky because I am an elder. I'm 76 years of age, and I didn't make myself an elder. The community made me an elder.
In my community, there's not many elders left.
Our activists or active people in politics and in government are all getting old, and they're passing.
So we're the next generation. We have to step up, look for the young ones to step in and take over and look after the elders.
Because there's a lot of elders out there really struggling, and that's so disheartening.
Well, I'm 74, right? And I don't ask for help because I think if I can do this on my own, that I don't need help. But I think they should teach the young ones to go out and get involved with the elders who can't help themselves.
Bring them up, go and see them, have a yarn.
Like meals, clean and wash and cook and whatever. They'll take them shopping, but if they want to go out for the day, do stuff like that for them.
I think this year's theme is really good because it makes me, feel a bit proud of being, in that age group.
It's about time, everyone sort of got behind the elders because they're out there on their own.
It's acknowledging to me too, like all that hard work that one's done to get where the community is.
Our elders, they still fight, they still advocate for these places, and so we really need to make sure that we keep in those stories and keeping that fight going.
And I'd really love our younger generation to be involved in everything. They're the ones that are going to take over and look after their country.
The more I get older, the more I see the importance of having that connection with elders, because they've got so much to say, they've got so much knowledge to pass down, and it's not just the knowledge, they're just fun to talk to.
I feel safe and comfortable to talk about all my background and my culture.
They want you there, they want you to talk, they want you to listen, and they want you to understand that why our culture is so important.
They're my heroes of the past. They're the people that we should look up to because they're the ones that fought the fight for our rights in this country and fought the fight to tell the truth about our country and our Indigenous people, and that our land wasn't terra-nullius.
They've seen some stuff that you will never have to see because they've put stuff in place for that. Like some stories, you get very emotional to hear the things that they've gone through, but then again, it makes you feel privileged that you're able to stand there in front of the person that's gone through all of that, and they're able to sit there and tell you their story.
And like I said, I've got that many grandkids and great-grandkids, and I tell them when they get bigger how to always make sure that you're black and always be proud of who you are, where you come from. And we've got to learn to teach it to the young ones and keep it carrying on. They're their children, so that's going to be there when I'm dead and gone.